Hello, welcome to my very tiny little home studio slash guest room slash office. I'm going to try to put some yoga videos together for you, and those of you that are my students, I miss you all so much, and those of you that might be new and stumbled onto this video, welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm going to try to make a few short videos. My idea is that I'm going to put together some modules so that you can kind of create your own practice. And I'm going to start out today with anyone who comes to my classes will be very familiar with the spinal energy sequence. So I'm going to go through that, and we might even do a little bit of the immune system tune-up. And then I'll also be making some vinyasa videos. So if you want to do the spinal warm-up and then follow it up with some vinyasa, I'm going to add some meditation. And I'm going to do a guided shavasana as well. It'll take me a little time to get it all together. Hopefully there'll be 15 to 20 minutes each. So you can kind of create a 60-minute practice for yourself. Of course, the shavasana, I won't guide you. I'll guide you in and then I'll let you go. But so I guess I'm rambling. I'm new to this. We all are. So we're going to start today seated. And this whole spinal energy sequence can be done seated in a chair. So if you are unable to sit on the floor, feel free to follow along. Sit in a firm chair, preferably something that doesn't have arms so you can move more freely. And I'm going to start out by settling in with a few deep breaths. So we bring ourselves sitting up nice and tall. Feel yourself lengthen your spine. So you're drawing the tailbone toward the floor, and then almost as if someone's got a string at the crown of your head and they're pulling you up. Just feel that whole center channel lengthen. Bringing your chin in a little bit. Shoulders relax. Take your arms out to your sides. Palms face up. And we'll settle in with a few deep breaths. As you breathe in, sweep your arms up. Arms up as high as they go. If they go right up over the crown, that's great. If they don't go that far, they go where they go. And then turn your palms and exhale. Again, we're going to breathe in nice and deep. Sweeping up. Turn the palms, let it go. And breathing in. Feel like you're pulling that breath right down to the base of your spine. Suspend breath in. Draw up through the pelvic floor and through the lower belly, lengthening your waist. And then as you exhale your arms down, try to maintain the length that you have created through your waist and through your spine. As your arms come down and settle onto your knees. And we'll begin our sequence for spinal energy. So here we're going to start moving in a circle. And as you're moving your spine around, you're going to begin to work your belly. As you rotate around to the back, you're drawing your belly into your spine. And as you come around to the front, you're pushing your belly out. So this begins to stimulate your navel center, the fire element in the body. Starting to create a little bit of internal heat. We begin the process of burning up toxins and impurities as we kind of stoke that inner flame. And let your circles open up as much as your body is willing to go. If you're working around spinal injury or sensitivity, stay in soft, small circles. And others of you may feel you can really open up here, kind of pushing off your legs, coming into big sweeping circles, breathing deeply and completely. Allowing your spine to start to feel a little more supple, a little more fluid, a little more relaxed each time you circle around. And we're going to make an easy shift as we start to move in the other direction. And again, stay small and soft if you're working around any sensitivity in your spine. Letting the circles grow as much as your body's willing to go. Continuing to work your belly. Yogis teach us that having this third chakra, this navel center, this fire element, really strong and functioning well, is fundamental to your immune system being strong and functioning well. So work your belly. Open up through the hips, through the shoulders. Releasing tension. Breathing deeply and completely, moving with ease. And then we're going to wind our way into center, and we're going to move the spine in another direction, moving back and forth. So if there are some of you who are out there that haven't taken classes with me, the spinal energy sequence is intended to move your spine in all different directions. Those of you that have been taking classes with me can probably do this without my guidance at all. I do this at the beginning of all of my classes, whether they're beginners or a little bit more vigorous or seniors. Everyone can move their spine. And you just move it as much as it moves. You're in your own space. Just move with your breath. Breathe in, heart pulses forward, the shoulders drop back and down. Breathing out, roll your pelvis under, releasing your low back. And that out breath as well, you can kind of draw the shoulder blades away from each other. Give a little press into the back of the heart. That upper back and shoulder blade area, it's a space in the body where we can tend to hold a lot of tension. You take a nice deep breath as we come into center. And as you exhale, place your left palm beside you, bring your right arm up, and you're going to extend and stretch through the right side. Push down into your right sit bone, stretch to your fingertips. Let your shoulder come down away from your ears. Keep a little bit of firmness through the lower belly. Breathe in as you lengthen. Really stretch through the right side. As you exhale, you're going to ease into a side bend. Try to keep your upper body all in one plane. You don't want to tip forward this way. Feel almost like the top shoulder wants to move toward the wall behind you. And that way you'll get a nice even stretch through the side of your spine and your waist. Reach into your hand to lift out. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So just stretch up into the fingertips, push down into your sit bone. Next breath in, get a little longer through the left side, reach into your hand, press the sit bone down, and exhale into the side bend. Just really getting that nice sense of opening the side body, nice even stretch. Breathing here. And then reaching into your hand to lift up. We'll go ahead and sway a few times side to side. So just side bending, stretching the waist. Again, those of you that may be working around some sensitivity or injury to your spine, you can stay in very gentle movement here. Others may be able to go right down onto the forearm for a deeper stretch, a little more movement. You are always in charge of your practice. You do as much or as little as feels safe for you. And we're going to bring ourselves back to center. We're going to prepare for a simple twist now, and If you are comfortable in cross-legged pose, bring your right shin to the front. We're going to twist to the right. If you're in a chair, just have your feet flat on the floor. If you're on the floor and this is getting tight and uncomfortable, you can move to sage twist instead, which is to extend your left leg, have the right bent at a comfortable angle, wrap your left arm around your bent right leg, right fingertips drop to the floor as you ease into a little twist here. From either position, we're going to breathe in to lengthen the spine. So breathing in, tailbone draws down, we lift into the crown. Exhale, we twist. Left hand to the right knee, relax. Your right arm, let your fingertips move along the floor as you breathe your way into your place of resistance. So with your inhalation, you're lengthening. With your exhalation, you're deepening. Moving into our resistance with a relaxed breath. We're not forcing anything. Some of you may be open enough to take your arm all the way behind, to hook your fingers over the left thigh bone. Don't do it if it hurts. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. As you breathe in, get taller. As you breathe out, soften toward that place of resistance. Again, there's no force. Slowly turn your head, look over your opposite shoulder. Take a deep breath in right here. And then exhale, shoulders come down. Slowly turn your head all the way back. Breathe in, get longer and taller. And as you exhale, let go of the twist. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So either moving into sage or bringing the left shin to the front. Same thing here. We're going to breathe in. We get taller. Exhale. Right hand comes to the left knee. Left arm sweeping behind. Breathing in, we lengthen. Breathing out, we soften into our resistance. So yoga is always teaching us to meet our resistance with a relaxed breath. We could take this off the mat as well. So meet resistance in our daily lives. We be able to handle it with a little more calm and composure. From that place of resistance, slowly turn your head, look over your opposite shoulder. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, your shoulders come down. And slowly turning your head all the way back. Breathe in, get taller. Exhale and release your twist to center. Here we're going to bring the hands up onto the shoulders. If your hands don't go here, you can place them on your chest. We're going to engage Mula Bandha, the root lock. So drawing up from the base of the pelvic floor, really pull up. We want to keep the hips and pelvis stable. You're going to engage the muscles in your low belly as well. Hips and pelvis nice and steady, rooting down through the sit bones and the tailbone. As we begin to inhale left, exhale right in a little spinal twist here. This is continuing to move energy up your spine. And as always, if you are working around injury, you can do this in a way that's very soft and very gentle. Or some of you may want to rev this up, add a more powerful breath, and kind of staying in a little smaller range of motion because I am right backed up against my bookcase. So breathing in, breathing out. Keep the pelvic floor engaged. And then we'll slow this down and bring ourselves back to center. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, let your arms melt down. Now your arms feel like they've become empty sleeves, and we're going to roll the shoulders through as big a range of motion as we can find. Completely relax your hands, your fingers, and we'll roll the shoulders the other way. let your shoulders relax, and we'll bring the palms right onto the heart and stretch out elbow to elbow. Breathe in right here. And then as you exhale, let your elbows come down to your ribs. So breathe in to lift, exhale, elbows to the ribs. And those of you that may be working around sensitivity in the shoulders, especially if you have any injury in the rotator cuff area, staying here is nice, gentle movement for your joints. If you would like to increase your range of motion, bring your hands up on top of your shoulders and then sweep your elbows out, touching your wrists behind your head. Add the breath as you inhale up, exhale down. And then we're going to go ahead and relax the arms down, and the arms again, they became empty sleeves. I'm going to alternately roll the shoulders just a few times in each direction so they feel like they're nice and loose. And then we'll energize our hands, sweep up, and as briskly as you can, open and close your fingers. Get your circulation and energy moving through your hands. And then open wide, stretch your hands. And now bring your fingers together and tips of the fingers to the base of the palms. Go as briskly as you can. And now open wide, stretch. Stretch your hands, reach into your fingers. And then relax and lightly shake your hands all the way down. When you get your hands down, relax shoulders to fingertips. Sit nice and tall. Feel free to change the cross of your legs if you want to. And now we've come all the way up the spine. We're going to focus at the throat. Shoulders relaxed, chin in a little bit, face relaxed. With an easy breath, inhale left, exhale right. So we begin releasing tension from the neck and the jaw. And then bring your head back to center. Inhale and lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. And then bring your head back to center. If you have any injury or sensitivity in your neck, the modification for the next part is to make circles in the air with your nose right in front of you. If your neck is healthy and flexible, we'll let the head fall forward and just take a neck roll. Take your head in a slow, careful circle. It shouldn't hurt. And then we'll go the other way. And just letting your head fall forward, slowly roll it up. We've gone through the spinal energy sequence. If you would like to stop here, feel free. We'll do a little bit more movement for the spine as we come into table position. And if you are on the floor, you'll be coming onto your hands and knees. If you're using a chair, have the palms of your hands placed on the seat or on the back of the chair. And then moving between the cow and cat pose, inhaling belly down, head up. Exhaling, tucking the pelvis under, pushing up into the back of the heart. So you're breathing into the cow pose. We're breathing out as we push up into cat. Even if your spine only moves a little bit, move it as much as you're able to. And those of you that are on the floor and table may want to move a little bit through flowing cat, which is to inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale through cat and then press back. Rear end back toward your heels. Bend the elbows, scoop through to come up, and then roll back like a wave. So breathing in all the way up to the top, breathing out all the way back and down. And here, if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes and just allow yourself to relax into the sensation of moving with your breath. And you can go very slowly and meditatively here. You can go more vigorously. And then we'll roll our way back into table. Tuck the toes under so the bottoms of your toes touch the floor. Bring your rear end back toward your heels. Stretch your feet out. Come back into table. Complete optional downward facing dog here. You can move around a little here, bend one knee, press the opposite heel down. Just give the backs of the legs a stretch. Bend the knees to come down, stretch back into child's pose. And then we'll bring ourselves back into seated. And this will wrap up this portion of the video. If you want to continue on with a little bit more of a vigorous practice, I'll be putting up a short vinyasa, which will be a little bit more up dog, down dog. It still will be a gentle class, so that will be coming along. In the meantime, I wish you well. Be well, be safe. Namaste.